All right, let's talk about something that can feel, well, pretty huge. We're diving into how you actually pay for college when you're starting from scratch with basically $0 to your name. It sounds kind of impossible, right? But I promise you, it's not. There's a path, a roadmap, and we're going to walk through it together.
So this is it, the million-dollar question. Or, the multi-thousand-dollar question. It's the one that can feel super overwhelming, maybe even a little bit scary. But just stick with me here because you're about to see that it's not about the money you have in your bank account right now. It's all about having the right game plan.
Okay, first things first. Let's get real about where most 11th graders are, financially speaking. You probably don't have a 9-to-5 job, so if you look at a tax form, your income is zero. But that doesn't mean money isn't flowing through your life, right? Of course it is. We just need to kind of redefine what income means for you at this stage. It really comes in two main flavors. You've got your occasional income, that birthday cash from grandma or what you make doing odd jobs. And then there's the big one, subsidized funds. This is all the stuff your family covers for you, and honestly, understanding this one is absolutely key.
Exactly. Those subsidized funds are what we call your hidden budget. Just think about it for a second. Your phone bill, your lunch money, that Spotify or Netflix subscription, it all adds up. It's the cost of being you. And just seeing that, just recognizing it, is the very first step to getting a handle on your whole financial picture. Okay, so now that we've got a grip on your current reality, let's look forward. We got to face the future head on, and that means looking at the massive expenses that come with college. So, brace yourself for a little bit of sticker shock. You know that giant scary price tag you see on a college website? It really just boils down to four main things. Let's break them down, real quick. First, you've got tuition. That's the price for your actual classes, your education. Then there's room. Pretty simple. That's what you pay to have a place to live. Next up is board. That's just a fancy word for your meal plan. You gotta eat. And last but not least, books and supplies. Yeah, they get their own category. When you add all that up, that total number can feel completely out of reach. But don't you worry, because now we get to the good part, the plan. All right, enough about the problem. Let's talk solutions. This right here is the turning point. We're going to stop looking at that cost as this giant impossible wall and start seeing it for what it is, a ladder. A ladder that you can totally climb one step at a time. And here it is, the student's income ladder. This is your path. And listen, this isn't just some random list. This is the order you should be thinking in. It's your order of operations for paying for school. You start at the bottom with the best kind of money, and you only move up when you have to. You climb it rung by rung. So let's zoom in on that first, most important rung on the ladder, grants and scholarships. We call this gift money. And let me tell you, it's the most powerful tool in your entire toolkit. The difference here couldn't be more simple or more important. Gift money, it's a gift. It's yours to keep, no repayment, no strings attached. Borrowed money, on the other hand, well, that's a loan. It's a debt you have to pay back later, usually with interest. So your mission, your number one goal, is to get as much of that beautiful gift money as you possibly can.
So how do you get it? You go on a hunt. The scholarship search is an active quest, and you can literally start today, right now. Start looking for scholarships aimed at 11th graders or rising seniors. Make a list. Note the name, the amount, the deadline. Just start building that application list. Because remember this, and if you remember one thing, make it this. Every single dollar you earn in scholarships is a dollar you don't have to borrow later.
Okay, let's climb to that next rung on the ladder. Right after scholarships and grants, your next best friend is something called work study. This is basically how you can earn your first real college paycheck.
So what is work study? It's actually a pretty amazing program. The college itself sets aside money to give you a part-time job right there on campus. Maybe you're working at the library front desk, or at the gym, or in an office. The point is, it's income that's built right into your financial aid.
And it's designed to be totally manageable. We're not talking about a 40-hour work week here. No way. It's usually just 10, maybe 15 hours a week, so you still have plenty of time for classes and studying. But even those few hours can translate into a really nice, steady paycheck.
And here's what that can actually look like. Let's say you work 10 hours a week and the pay is $15 an hour. Boom, that's $150 in your pocket every single week. This isn't some far-off financial aid number. This is real cash you can use for your day-to-day life. And this is where you really start to think like your own personal finance manager. That $150, what's it for? It's for your wants, sure, like grabbing pizza with friends. But it also has to cover some real needs, like those super expensive textbooks. So is it enough? That's the puzzle you get to solve. So look at where we are. We started with this one giant, scary question,
And now? Now you have a concrete, step-by-step plan. You've got the vocabulary, you understand the costs, and most importantly, you have that income ladder. You officially have a roadmap for your financial future.
And I want to leave you with this one last thing to chew on. It's a really powerful question. It's one thing to want a new pair of sneakers or the latest phone when it's coming out of someone else's hidden budget. But when that $150 a week is your own hard-earned money, how does that change things? What's the real difference between a need and a want when you're the one footing the bill? Really think about that.